Yo, what's going on, everybody? Okay, cool. Just tested my mute button on my mic. Thought it didn't work, but it does work. That's cool. Anyway, all right, let's get into this one, I guess. Hope everybody's doing well. How's everybody doing? Friday? Feeling good today? Finally Friday. What's going on? King B, JSA Drawing, Philip, Don, Jeremy, Nathan, Amanda, everybody. What's happening? Theo, what's going on? Okay. Let's try to get this one going. I'm pretty excited about today's subject. If you guys see the reference, it's pretty cool. I like this one. I like the warmth. I like the cool distance. I like the architecture. I hope I can pull this one off. Yeah, I hope I can pull this one off. Wow, Saturday where you are. Where are you at, Dawn? It's Saturday over there? Interesting. Yeah, I guess some places it is Saturday. I guess if you're in Asia somewhere, you could find yourself in Saturday right now. Saturday morning. I'm doing well. Thestral, Alex, what's happening? Enrique, Nishia, Nadia, Buenos Aires, what's happening? Cool. That'd be cool to go there someday, way down there. Well, compared to where I am, it's pretty far south. Hidden AMVs, what's happening? What's going on? Just trying to get this sketched out real quick. Try to figure out placement here. Hoping this painting will come out well. I've been excited about this one all week, so I hope, fingers crossed. It is Friday the 13th, of course, but we're not going to worry about that. Hopefully this could be a good painting, no matter what day it is. Trying to get that doorway as centered as I can. It's probably not perfect. Oh, but it is perfect. Imagine that. All right, look at that, just guesstimated. Got it perfect. The picture is not clear, okay? Well, it's as clear as I can get it. Which picture are you referring to? That's true, Nathan. Depending on how detailed I want to get. You know, I'm not going to get in there and do all these little tiny lines, but some of the stuff, you know, we could try. We'll try to do some of it. Definitely try to do some of it. I mean, you know me, I don't like getting super detailed, but suggesting some of this, it's going to be necessary, I think. Okay, that looks a little crooked, possibly. Yeah, it's very light sketch right now, so you're not gonna be able to see it until I get into the painting, unfortunately. You know, there's not really... This part, you just kind of bear with me here, folks. You know, I try to make it as visible as I can. But I gotta sketch pretty lightly, you know. But if you just hang out for about 5 or 10 minutes, I'm gonna be painting very shortly soon. I just gotta make sure. All right, looks like my proportions are gonna be a little bit different than the actual. photograph. That's okay. We'll still do our best here. There's kind of like two doorways actually. So just trying to get these. This one's kind of hard because it's very symmetrical. So if anything's off a little bit, it's very easy to tell. You know, it's like if I end up messing something up in the end, it's gonna be so noticeable that you know it's very difficult because you guys are gonna point it out, of course. But I'm gonna try. I don't know. Maybe if I make it feel less symmetrical in some ways, then we don't have to worry about the symmetrical aspects as much, possibly. So yeah, sometimes the YouTube does the video settings weird, but sometimes it's the speed of the internet. It could be the speed I'm streaming at. You know, it's hard to tell. I don't really know. But sometimes they give you the crappy quality at the beginning. You have to change it manually. The little icon there on the video. What's going on, Fernanda? Fernanda, what's happening? Glad you love the watercolors. I appreciate that. I hope this one will be just as good. Just trying to take my time here with the sketch. You know, I just want to make sure I got something good here. I think that the top's a little bit off there, but is it that important? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it goes, it's less curved in a way. It's hard for me, it's hard to tell. I feel like maybe there's too much space here, but it doesn't have to match the photo perfectly. You know, it just has to look believable. I don't know why this corner is being cut off and this one I can't get cut off. Okay. Good enough, I guess. Let's focus on what's out here. Like a little hill. Trees, dark trees and stuff. Probably invent this as I go on. What eraser do I use? It's a kneaded eraser. Yeah. Just a kneaded eraser. And there's walls over here. So these walls over here kind of add a little bit of depth to the scene so that it's not completely flat, which is kind of cool. Kind of just gives a little space to the room. Okay, and I like the light streaming in here. Let's see, we could push these back. And yeah, I like the light coming through here. It's pretty nice. Try to really capture that. That's going to be an important element, that light there, to give context to all this shadow. And then there's a ground out here. Huh, it's hard to tell what that is. Oh, okay, we'll do something like that. Yeah, other than that, I think, we have some kind of designs on the wall here. But like I said, I'll probably just suggest some stuff like this. We're not going to get too carried away with all this crazy detail because it's hard to even tell what's going on there, so. Just make sure I get these perspective lines at the edges. These go down, these go straight across pretty much, these go up. So that's kind of like our eye level right there. What's going on, Cubs win? Thanks for tuning in. Glad you're able to make it in some form at this point. Always good to see you here, along with everyone else. Okay, I think I feel pretty good about this. What do you guys think? The top still looks a little off. Something's it's really bothering me, but I think now that I got more of the drawing in there, I think I can tweak this a little bit, kind of make it more my own, and just kind of roll with it. It's really hard to tell if that's symmetrical or not, like I said. But this is all going to be like the same value mostly, so I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. Because I can kind of just soften all this and it won't even really matter. I can choose how prominent I want to make that stand out. I can add some little line work in the end, but I can make this, just kind of tone this stuff down up here and not really be too prominent part of the picture, more the focus around here and the light coming in, and maybe some of the details on the wall, around this whole little area here be the focal point. This kind of, doesn't really matter. So I think that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, these don't get dirty that quick if you use it with graphite, but if you use it with charcoal, Like Enrique said in the chat, I don't know if I have one. Yeah, this one's not that dark either, or dirty. But if you use them with charcoal, they get dark really quickly. They get black. And then they don't pick up as much stuff anymore. When it's the dirtier they get, the less they erase, the less they pick up. So if you have one that's all filled with charcoal and dirtier, it can actually be useful if you just want to lightly get rid of something because it doesn't erase as much. So okay, let's get this painting going. I'm gonna wet my colors. I use this little spray bottle, and I have my palette right here. And I just kind of missed the. Let's see if you guys probably can't see it, but try to show you guys. I just kind of missed it with my bottle here. So yeah, you guys can't really see it with this camera that I have, but I tried showing you guys. But all I'm doing is just spraying my palette. It's nothing, no big deal. It's just handy in that way. I use it for the painting process as well too, if necessary. Kind of just keeps the page wet a little bit longer if I need to. I'm not going to limit my colors today like I did the other day. I did a crazy challenge and I limited all my colors, but today we're going full palette. Is this place Islam or Indian? I don't know. That's a good question. Very good question. I don't know. It's beautiful though, whatever it is. I think it's pretty beautiful. Looks quite old. So all I know is that it's beautiful, no matter what it is. This photo is from Unsplash. UNSPLASH.com. Unsplash. No worries, Peaches. It's all good. People call me all kinds of stuff over the years. So people call me Brian and Brendan and all kinds of stuff. Thanks, Candy. I appreciate that. Yeah, that 3-color challenge was pretty difficult. But I had a lot of fun with that. I want to do that next week too. Maybe I make that like a weekly thing. Do a 3-color challenge. I think that's a cool idea. Because it really helped me understand those 3 colors I was using a lot better. So now like with my mixtures, like I have a greater understanding of what those colors can make. So I kind of like that challenge, to be honest. So I'm definitely going to start out here with yellow ochre, because this all just seems like yellow ochre to me. Maybe with a little bit of, I'm going to say it, like I always do, maybe with a little bit of transparent red oxide to warm it up. It's just a beautiful, lovely color. If I want to get crazy with it, I can add some cadmium red or something. Oh, there we go, already started. That was an accident, but it's okay, we'll just keep it. But we'll just start out with a warm, very warm color. A lot of water. Good amount of water here, so it's going to dry lighter. I'm kind of going around this center. This center is a lot cooler, so I want to keep all the warmth in this area. Even the light down here, I think I could go, I don't know, maybe should I keep it white to be really, really light? Probably not. Probably go over that spot of light with this color as well. I just want to make sure there's enough water so that it darkens, lightens up. When it dries. So I'm starting out with the big wash here, as you can see. That's kind of my process currently for this one. Probably gonna do some more washes, of course. I'm gonna go in with just straight pigment now. A little bit of water on the brush, but mostly more pigment. I'm gonna try to darken some areas if I can, like this down here. Like any place that's gonna be darker. Just gonna try to darken it now. Why? I don't know. It just seems like something I can try to do, just get a little bit of variety in here at the moment. But like I said, I'm only adding pigment right now. You know, I don't want to add too much more water because I'll get like a bloom that I don't want. I'll get this bloom effect that I don't want. And right now I'm just getting like a soft effect. Oh, sorry guys, it's a little more saturated than it looks on camera. It's always hard to get the exact colors and stuff. It looks very pale on screen. I apologize. One day I could probably upgrade to a better webcam, but at this point I like this one. It's a pretty good webcam for what I do. You know, it's very easy to zoom in really quickly and stuff. I just wish it could do the colors better. I wish I had settings for colors and stuff, but unfortunately I don't. So we're just getting some softness here. But it's getting dry now, so the edges are getting harder. Man, it looks so bright. Why is it? It's much, much warmer. Let's see if I can try to get the real colors. If I put something else over it for a second. And you guys see how warm it was for a second? It's hard. But I'll post the final painting online, of course, on my social media and on YouTube. You guys will be able to see the final painting, and on my website as well. But for the process, it's going to look a little funny, you know, with these videos. So just bear with me. But you guys be sure to check out my website, schaeferfineart.com. I got some drawings on there from these live streams, and also some paintings from these live streams, so you can see what they actually look like. You can see those all on my website. I also have a support page where you can donate to me, support what I do on this channel. Greatly appreciate that if you guys check that out after the live stream or later on this weekend or something, or even right now. So yeah, just go check that out. Also for these streams, I'd appreciate if you guys would like, share, and subscribe on the videos you watch. Just help me. It would help me, you know, gain a little more traction, keep things moving here, keep it going. If you like these videos, and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, like button, and share this on Facebook with your mom, your dad, your grandmama, your grandfather, all that stuff. Your niece, nephew, aunt, uncle, everybody. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for sticking with me here, letting me share that with you guys. While this thing kind of dries up a bit, I'm going to do the center here now. You know, I feel like I should leave the sky white, possibly. Because I could always go back and darken if I need to, but it looks very, very, very bright. So I think I might just leave it white for now. We'll see if that ends up working. I may need to make it like a cooler gray to kind of push the color temperature. But yep, I agree, Alex. I definitely agree. Whoever disliked this video is a squirrel. The animal. They're a squirrel, and they're jealous. And I don't know. I don't know why they're a squirrel, but they are. I like squirrels, but they don't like my videos, I guess. Yeah, I might need to do like a cool gray there. But for now, let's just... I just like making fun of the people who dislike my videos, you know. It's still kind of warm actually, but it is cooler. So I'm trying to figure out the color mixture here. Some kind of gray. We'll just start out. Ooh, maybe a purple. Since this is all yellow, we do a purple to counteract that. There's color theory in action. We'll do like a purple gray. There's like a hill back there. And this is going to dry lighter anyway. I'm not too worried. Then we'll make this like a viridian. Just for now, I'm just putting in the bass tone, the bass note of the music, the orchestration here, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right. It's looking pretty good. It looks pretty dark, but I think it's gonna lighten up. Especially once I put in the darks. On top of that, it'll look a lot lighter. Man, I wish this camera could get the colors. This is like, it looks... You guys know that it takes time for these paintings to look good, you know what I mean? I'm glad you like that one. You guys like that one. I don't know why, it just came to my mind. Like, I guess they're squirrels. I don't know. It's just, yeah. Little jealous things trying to steal everything I got. They think it's gonna make me angry by like, oh, I'm gonna hit dislike. No. Sorry that your life sucks, that you have to hit the dislike button. You know what I do when I dislike something? I just exit out of the video and not waste my time. But, you know, it's all good. I don't care. Let's take out the fan real quick. Dry this up for all my fans out there. For you guys watching. Dry this up a little quicker. Pretty quickly here. It's gonna come together. I mean, once we put the darks in there, it's gonna come together. I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident this is gonna. This is gonna come together. So, just take my time. You know, one thing I could do, I could actually finish this part in the middle, and then kind of compare everything to that, or I could finish this whole part and then compare this to that, you know. So I'm just trying to think here in my mind, what do I do next, you know? I think the room aspect of it is more important to me, so I'm going to focus on that now and try to get that keyed in correctly. Any thoughts on what you'll do to celebrate 500,000 subscribers? I knew you would get that joke, Philip. To all my fans out here, you know what I'm saying? Using the fan. I have very subtle, stupid humor. Any thoughts on what you'll do to celebrate 500,000 subscribers? I don't have any idea. I thought about starting to do giveaways like every week or every month or something. I have a lot of small like oil paintings. I want to do like giveaways and stuff, you know, maybe we could do some of that. I don't know. How much does it take to finish all the painting? Maybe like an hour. Maybe less than an hour, you know, it just depends. This one I could probably finish pretty quickly, I imagine. I say that, but it's probably going to take me longer than that, of course. Okay, pretty dry. That's pretty dry. Thank you guys for being patient, sticking with me here. What do I do now? What do I do now? Okay, so yeah, everything's a lot lighter now. We got a lot of softness going on. So now I could do, I mean, I'm gonna have to do another wash over this whole thing. So maybe that's what I do. What's going on? Hey, Yammy, what's happening? No. You guys are funny. Okay, yeah, I think I do a wash over this whole thing because this is all still pretty light, and then we need to make this section really pop out to be lighter. So another whole wash, maybe go a little bit cooler or warmer. I'm not sure. Cooler in some areas, warmer in others, I guess. It's the way to think about it. So I'm basically just using yellow ochre and transparent red oxide again. Some of my favorite colors, actually, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna add a little bit of purple actually to kind of gray some of it down. And that'll kind of harmonize with that kind of grayish purple we have here. So you guys see how dark I can go still, and that it makes everything look so much lighter. So you know, I've got to figure out, yeah, I think I just wash this whole thing again, and we'll gray this down a bit. It looks like the lighter, the bottom part of this wall, I'm glad I just saw that. It looks a bit lighter. So I'm going to maybe keep that light, or do I go darker? I think I have to go darker because this is kind of the same value as that, and we don't want that. So I can go maybe a little lighter wash down here. So I'm just trying to plan out what I'm doing here, folks. That's all. I'm just trying to mentally share with you guys what my thoughts are as I'm going through this. But like I said, I'm pretty excited about this subject. It seems pretty cool. Hoping I can pull this one off. I'm gonna spray this just a bit to keep it wet, keep it moving. While I gotta mix up a little more color here. It also gets lighter right here. That's okay. We'll do all this right now. And right before it dries, I'll try to lift some pigment off. Just a bit. Let's try to soften a little bit. Just a slight bit. So I know it probably looks crazy, but don't judge it yet. We got a long way to go here. We're only in the early stages of this painting, so they always start off looking crazy, but you know, we bring it together slowly. Kind of like world peace, you know. We bring it together slowly. It happens very slowly. Hopefully I'll finish my painting before world peace happens, but you know, just bring it together slowly here. So now we're getting more of this light showing. It probably looks very weird on camera. I apologize once again, but I'm basically just trying to get the value correct and the colors a bit, and then we'll add the texture and stuff on top of all this that'll give it, hopefully give it what I'm looking for. Quinacridone gold is one of my favorite colors. Huh, I've never tried that one. I think I've heard of that one, I've seen that one. There's a lot of beautiful colors out there. Glad to hear that 54 Tomcat. I just saw your chat there at the top. I almost missed it, but glad everything is going well now for you. I understand the frustration of technology. Trust me, definitely understand that one. It's definitely annoying sometimes, but glad you're doing well. So I'm gonna try, if I can. I need a good brush. I want to take off some of this pigment. You guys see what I'm doing here? I'm trying to get some of this pigment off to lighten some of these areas. I'm kind of adding too much water though. Maybe it's not dry enough yet. You guys can probably see how I'm just like trying to lift pigment off in certain areas. And it just creates a little more something, you know, a little more depth, a little more shape, form. Kind of a difficult thing to do sometimes. You know, the paper has to be just at the certain, you know, in certain colors you can't do it with. Sometimes if you use like alizarin crimson or something, any kind of staining color, like you're not gonna be able to do this. Like it's just not gonna happen probably because it stains the paper. Yeah, I think the paper's still kind of too wet for me to do this, but it's okay. I'm just gonna keep going. Because I can see I'm getting like blooms that I don't really want. I mean, my brush is too wet. I know it looks crazy right now, but we'll add the dark soon. little textural elements and some line work, and I think it'll come together. I'm hoping. Hoping. That was a little too much there. Yeah, this should have been, got some weird angles here. Should have been steeper. Can't really do anything about it now, but yes, this is Watercolor. Gina, thanks for subscribing, appreciate it. I mean, King B says you're gonna do every single detail on the walls, right? No, definitely not. Definitely not. I'm gonna try to make it look like I did, but, or at least something like that. Let's try this real quick. Just be patient here, folks. We're getting close. We're getting close. I think next we do some of the textural effects and stuff, some of the line work. And we're getting pretty close. You know, there's a lot of texture on the walls and stuff. I'm gonna try my best to do some of that. Yeah, I think, you know what, I think the blooms here are gonna add something a little bit, you know, because I don't really need it to be that smooth. It definitely looks smoother in person. This camera really boosts the contrast and it shows like all these differences, but seeing this in person, it looks fine, you know. On camera it looks a little weird. Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. The illusion of detail. Yeah, that's what I want to create. The illusion of detail. Almost dry, folks. Almost dry. I think once we do the detail here in the middle, that's really gonna, I think this whole thing will come together. So I think I'm gonna leave this till last. Make you guys stick around. See it all come together. The anticipation, you know, of seeing that come together. It's anticipating for me, you know, like I'm wondering if I can get this thing to look good. We're gonna try, folks. I think we'll do a little bit of dry brushing, and thanks, Gina. I appreciate it. Take care, Yami. Thanks for tuning in. Naima, I'm not sure how to say your name. I apologize, but hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. All right, pretty close to being dry. We're gonna start doing some wind is an artist's friend. Yeah, it is at this point in time. If I'm doing plein air outside, it's not my friend at all. It's definitely not my friend then. Brickitect, what's happening? Okay, I'm a little bummed out about the angles here that I did, because it looks a little weird, but not much I can do about it, to be honest. I should have left this alone. I should have left that alone, but it's okay. Let's not focus on that. We'll just try to move on. It's still a little damp. Not too bad though. It's not too bad. Okay. What do I do now? What do I do? I want to bring out some of these details, so I think I'm going to use the smaller brush. Believe it or not, I'm going to use a smaller brush. This one's pretty good. I'm pretty good at this one with using like dry brushing. I'm pretty confident with this one. So let's see if we can try to dry brush. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try. We'll try to dry brush some effects here. I don't know if I have enough paint on my brush. A little bit. Okay, maybe I need a little more paint. It's hard because if I do just straight pigment, I don't want it to be super dark either. I mean, I need to be a little bit dark. Yeah, we'll see how this turns out. I don't know, folks. Let's see if I can get some. Just trying to focus here a bit, folks. Sorry for the silence. Yes, my name is Brandon. Definitely is. Philip says, remember going outside? That was fun. Yeah. I kind of remember. It's raining today, unfortunately. It's all cloudy and rainy. Did not go outside today, that's for sure. No way. But yeah. Ooh, it's kind of dark. Let's find a really dark area. Where's it dark? There's something. Still have to do some more washes and stuff. I just wanted to get some of this in to see, you know, what it might look like. But I do need to do some more washes and things. I just wanted to try to get a little bit of the structure down a bit, you know, some of the stuff here. Yeah, the more like suggestion of detail we put in, it's gonna start coming together, I think. So we'll just go slowly here. Did I just trip on the paper? Sure did. Always happens. Get carried away here. Okay. Let's try to, let's see what else. Yeah, let's try to just darken up some of this a bit more. In certain areas, you know, not like heavy washes here. I think more of like glazing kind of washes. Hopefully. Yeah, see what I mean? Just kind of like get some more subtle things, like get some more subtle areas. Sorry again for the silence, folks. Just focusing here. And it's kind of hard to explain my process because like I don't even, a lot of the times I don't really know my process of what I'm trying to do. I just kind of like, okay, I guess we'll do like these washes here now. You know, it's like, we'll just see if it works, see if what happens. It's so intuitive for me. I go very intuitively, like, okay, what does it need now? You know? That's how I try to think about this thing. These paintings. It seems like we lost some symmetricalness here. I think we need to bump that in a bit, I guess, now. Don't really have a choice. There we go. But we don't have to have it that dark though. We can lighten this all up a bit. Yep, I'm in the zone, exactly. There we go. I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. Hopefully I'll come back with a pretty good painting. Maybe not a masterpiece, but, you know, a pretty good painting. Try to add some dry brushing in this area. Some of that texture on the wall. Oh, I never put this line on there. Sorry about that, folks. Just have to crack some things here. Okay, okay. Let's see. Get some darkness here. Probably go over it again darker in a minute. With more like dry brushing texture and stuff. But for now, what is it missing? Down here, all this kind of stuff. Thanks, Jeremy. I appreciate that. I'll do that in just a second. Let me get some of this. Thanks everybody for tuning in, by the way. We got almost 100 people. So Appreciate it. No, I'm saving the middle for last. You know, I want you guys to anticipate that. I want it to surprise me in the end. Because I don't know if it's going to work out. Gonna try. Some nice texture there. This looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good. And gets really dark right here. We need some darkness there. Maybe not that dark. But maybe that dark. Okay. And some dry brushing over here as well. I think it's starting to come together. We're starting to get somewhere. Getting a better sense for the values and everything, I think, now. Yeah, at the very beginning it's always tough, especially when I start out with like washes the way I do. That's always kind of tough for me. It's very difficult for me when I start out with washes like that. I like to just go for the value first straight away, mostly. But this one I kind of creeped up on it, and sometimes it just takes a little more time to get used to it. And we're an hour in, so we're doing pretty well. I think we're almost done here, getting close anyway. I'm gonna show my... When did you start painting? An hour ago? Or do you mean like in my life? Yeah, when did I start painting? Like an hour ago or in my entire life? What I'm not, I want to make sure I answer your question the right way. Well, I'll just answer it both ways. I started painting this an hour ago, or 50 minutes ago. And I started getting serious about painting in late 2011. That's when I was doing acrylics. I did a little bit of watercolor before that, but nothing like super serious or anything. But all right, so for all the 85 folks watching, it's gonna look great once I take the tape off as well. I think get a nice clean edge. But if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And greatly appreciate that. We're not done with this yet. Getting close though, getting pretty close. It's definitely come a long way. Also, be sure to check out my website, schaeferfineart.com. On these streams here, if you're new, I usually do one day I'll do watercolor, and then the next day I'll do pen and ink, like the drawings you see here, and also the paintings you see here. You can check those out over on my website. And also on my website I have a support page where you can donate to me. Helps me grow my channel, you know, invest in new materials and stuff like that, keep me going. I also have a Patreon page and a Bandcamp page where I make instrumentals that I use on my YouTube videos. So you can find all that at my website. So greatly appreciate you guys letting me share that with you. Greatly appreciated. So we kind of lost the edge here, unfortunately, and over here we kind of lost this edge, so I'm gonna have to get that back because it's a little iffy right now, but it's kind of wet, so I don't want to touch it yet. I think we'll fix it on the next layer here. But we're getting close. We're getting close to where I want to be, I think. Like I said, I'm liking the texture and the subtle suggestion here on the floor. Kind of gives it a little more something. This is pretty good. We just need to add some of these textures, little things going on. Maybe even some darker corners up here. And then eventually that middle, and then we'll be pretty good. We'll be pretty good. Maybe some more glazing here as well. So I'm just trying to add like a little bit more texture. What I see, you know, kind of making it look a little bit more old, a little more worn. Bringing the value down a little bit as well. But yeah, it looks like we lost that light edge there, so we're gonna have to figure that one out, folks. Yeah, this, you're right, it does look like a tidal wave coming at us. Yeah, this is from unsplash.com. It's not a photo that I took, unfortunately. Sometimes I do photos that I took, but you know. Yeah, this looks like that one movie, Interstellar, with on that planet where the big giant tidal wave or whatever. It's pretty cool. Alright folks, what do I do now? Where do I go? Where do I go from here? I mean, this is all pretty dry actually, surprisingly. I think we just push the darks even more, you know, I think we go for it, right? I think we go for it. There isn't anything in this painting or drawing that there's not, or the photo, there's nothing that's like super dark, so I gotta be careful here. I don't want to go too dark, but I do want to push some of this a little bit. You know, there's some areas here that see, that looks really dark on the screen, but it's not that dark actually. Promise. Keep some of this soft up here, like I was talking about in the very beginning. Keep all that soft. And dark. Darken some of this. slowly making our way to it, folks. Slowly getting there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging in there. I think we go for, see if we can do some of these little detailed things here. It's kind of dark, huh? These ones on the edge are the darkest ones. Oh, look how weird the colors got right there. That was weird. Camera doesn't know what to do. Okay. How's everybody doing out there? Anybody have any interesting plans for the weekend or anything going on? Any kind of art making? What's happening? What's everybody got planned? Anybody gonna do any painting or drawing or anything like that? Gonna do that on the other side. I kind of like what's going on here, so try to mimic that kind of a thing. Oh, that's cool, Philip. That sounds really dope, dude. I like that. I use InDesign all the time for my job, so yeah, that's cool, man. A lot of Polaroid shooting. It's pretty different. I don't know anything about that, but that's pretty cool. Sounds pretty nice. Painting my Christmas card. That's cool. That's a good time to do it now. No better time to do that, huh? Getting close to Christmas, I guess, huh? I haven't even thought about that much. As much as I should be. But, oh well. Just want a little bit of texture up here. Okay, we're getting close, folks. I think we're getting close. Gonna do that middle soon. Everybody's been waiting on. Working with pencil drawing and colored ink. That's cool. That's really cool. Colored ink. Every year you make holiday cards to sell. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people that do that. Hope it goes well. Hope they sell well. Yeah, Philip, you can find a lot about on InDesign from YouTube, no doubt. I mean, it's just endless amount of stuff out there for designing and everything, you know. Well, now that this looks pretty crazy, I think I'm probably almost done because I see how crazy it looks now. But should probably work on the middle section. Try to see if I can bring this thing together. Looks very bizarre. I need to fix this edge here. How can I do that? Looks like I can darken this slightly. Or a lot. Try to bring that edge, this edge back a little bit, I guess. Definitely looks very warm, so that's cool. I like this subtle, it's hard for you guys to see on the screen, but there's some subtle purple in here. Because I've been using purple as some of the shadows and stuff. It's very subtle, like purple mixed with transparent red oxide. Looks really nice, I think. So, okay, that edge didn't really come out the way I wanted, so I'm gonna do, oh, didn't want to do it that dark. I wanted to make a subtle, see, I want to make like a subtle sharp line there. Same thing up here. Maybe that helps. Okay. Let's do this part and see what it looks like, and then maybe might be all we need, right? Might be all we need. So we got some, gonna get some Viridian and some of that ultramarine violet deep, which is like a purple. Gonna use that mostly. Just makes a really nice gray. So I'm just using the picture as a pretty loose guide for just some trees and structures and things. Stuff back here I want to be pretty light, actually. This is kind of too dark, too dark. Can even soften a lot of it. But as it comes forward, we'll get darker with it. Trying to kind of link everything together, even if only visually. It doesn't have to touch. Not everything has to be touching, but as long as your eye kind of links stuff together, that's kind of what I'm going for. And the trees up front here gonna be more dark, a little more saturated, but still pretty gray compared to, you know, what a tree would really be. Put a little bit of yellow green in there, here and there, just a little tiny bit. Because there is some of it in the photo there, but not much. So what this is kind of missing is there's like some roofs and structures out there. So we'll get like a purpley reddish color. Just try to suggest a lot of structures and things. Because it's kind of looking like mist, like it's all misty or something. I don't want it to look like that, so we'll just try to put all the different little kinds of structures and things. I don't know. Maybe that looks a bit better. Only thing I regret is this very sharp line across the thing. I I don't know if I can still soften that or not. Probably not. Still gonna try though. Yeah, I don't think I can. Okay, well, not bad. This whole thing should be a bit darker though, actually. Now that I'm looking at it. Thank you, Essie. I appreciate that. She says this is really beautiful. Joyce says, do you ever go back to the website you got the photo from and post your painting so the photographer can see what inspiration you got from their photo? Nope, never do that. I never do that. It's a cool idea, but no, never end up doing that one. Wow, what happened up there in the chat? Everybody's getting deleted and... Come on, kids. Get along. You guys are crazy. Okay, I think I'm feeling good about this, maybe. I don't really know anymore. I think I've worked on it too long. It's almost an hour and a half now. It's pretty much kind of the stopping point of like, yeah, you know, I don't know. Let me step back real quick. It's definitely very warm. Definitely got a lot of warmth here. I almost feel like this needs to be cooler still. I don't really know how to do that. I could add like blues and stuff in there, but I feel like it already is cool enough. This is the white of the paper, so I don't know if it should be like a certain color. Maybe it should be gray slightly, but it kind of, I kind of like it, I think. I don't know. I'm a little bummed out by this one actually. What I miss. Let me get my scrubber brush here. Where is it? I use a particular paintbrush to kind of scrub things. This one here. It's just very easy. It's a bummer that we lost some of the lighter edges here. I don't know if I can bring those out. I may need to use a bit of gouache or something. I don't think I can scrub that out. Thanks, Kim. I appreciate that. Wow, really? This is your favorite painting I've done? I appreciate that. I don't think it's my favorite painting, but glad somebody likes it. Maybe I should do some opaque white, you know? I feel like I need that. I didn't think I was going to use that this time, but I don't know. It feels like it needs it. So, just trying to find the right brush I want to use. I don't really want this. I want something small. Like this one, maybe. Let's see, like, what some opaque... I don't like using a lot of opaque color usually, but you know what? Sometimes it's necessary. Let's see if I can bring some of this out a little bit. Okay. So there's like a light edge here. Doesn't look that light, but maybe just a little bit there. There's a light edge there. See what I'm doing, guys? A little bit of highlighting. I think it just needs a little bit of that. What do you guys think? Is that adding anything? Thank you, Zero, for becoming a member. Greatly appreciate it. Don't know if I've seen you around here before, but greatly appreciate you becoming a member, supporting the channel, supporting what I do here, keeping me going. Glad you like what you're seeing, I guess. Thanks everybody for supporting me, all my green people. Some of this may be a little too much, a little too bright. But it's gonna dry darker. It seems that it dries darker. So this is just like a little suggestion of details. That I'm just trying to see everywhere here. Don't add too much of this. It's really easy to overdo, you know. Just want to get some dry brushing in here. But getting close to the end here, folks. I don't know much more what I can do to this thing to really bring it to any more of a finish. Okay, well, I think that's best as I can do here, folks. You know, I don't know. I feel happy with this one, I think. I'll probably like it more tomorrow. I'm kind of tired of seeing it right now. But I may like it more tomorrow. Possibly. But I think that's it. Maybe I need to just take the tape off of it. Let's see where we're at. Thanks guys, I appreciate it, and I just did my best here. I was gonna say, one thing I didn't talk about, I kind of like, I want to do more doorways and stuff like this, and doors. I know it's kind of a weird subject, but it has a very interesting like symbolism and meaning behind it. You know what I mean? Like seeing like a closed door, or like a doorway like this. And there's a lot you can think about it, you know? It's like the doorways are like a way into another world, another dimension, you know what I mean? It's interesting. It's an interesting thought. But here, I'll show you guys what this looks like on the webcam, just so you get a different view further away a bit. So, maybe it's good. It's different. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it, honestly. I was very happy about, I was really excited about doing this subject, and I don't know that I like it. There's something about it. I don't know if it's the symmetry is off, or it's very difficult with that symmetry. And I think just overall the color, temperature and everything. Or I'm just looking at it too long. I think I'm just, you know, I'm just done with it. But yeah, I don't know. There's something there that bugs me about it. Unfortunately, but you know what? It happens. Can't win them all. But anyway, folks. Thanks for tuning in on this Friday evening or Saturday morning for some folks out there, depending on where you are in the world. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out my website, shaverfineart.com. I got some good drawings and good paintings on there. Oh, there's me. I also have a support page. You can donate to me on there and all that kind of stuff. Also, be sure to like, share, and comment, subscribe. If you like these videos, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Greatly appreciated. But there we go, folks. Another live stream done. This is episode 116. Believe it or not. So we've done a lot of streams this year, and we're gonna keep rolling with it next week. So got some good things coming. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and I guess I'll see you guys probably Monday. If not Monday, probably Tuesday. So take care of yourself, and